Hi everyone, in this video we are going to see how we can use the geo-standing privileges to connect to the target Postgres database using the secure infrastructure access service from CyberArk. So when end user requests a connection using the geo-standing access, SIA authorizes that end user based on the access control policies defined in the SIA service. So in these policies, we are defining the privileges which is going to assign to the end user once the connection is successful. So if we go here again, if you see there are three steps which needs to be performed in order to complete the configuration. First thing is to establish the trust, which is nothing but to onboard the database onto this service. Second one is to install SIA connector, and third one is like to define access policies. So let's go to the first one, for which we have to go to resource management here, and then go to databases, and on top right you have the option for onboard. So on the drop down you have different kinds of databases which you can onboard. For now, since we are targeting Postgres SQL, we have to select Postgres SQL, and I've already onboarded it. Let me show you how I have configured it. So I gave it a unique name here, and the port which we are using for like database Postgres SQL, and this is the target of the database. And authentication, I am using the local user, because SIA service, what it will do is it will create a local database user to for the end user. Like he requests the connection, SIA will create a local database ephemeral user on the target for that session. And once that session is completed or disconnected, that ephemeral user is deprovisioned from the target. So, in order to do this process, our SIA service would need a strong account on the target database. So, I am using a strong account which is having the permissions to create users and assign roles, and I'm storing that account in the pcloud service. Let me show you that account in the pcloud service here. If we go to the details here, you can see the account name I have given as AWS Postgres account, and this is the address. I have stored it under one safe and assigned a platform, and of course this platform is active. This is the username, and password is stored in a pcloud service. So you can copy the account name from there and then paste it here. And then you can use a TLS certificate to trust the connections between SIA and the target. Okay, I am using this certificate which is already uploaded in the TLS certificate with the name database, and it is showing valid here. So, and the next step is, since we have onboarded our database, our next step is to install a DPA connector. So as I showed in a previous video, I have already deployed my DPA connector, and it is up and running on the like on the server. And then third step is to define the access policies. Since we are targeting a database, let's go under this database option and then create a policies. I have already created a policy here. You can give a name for the policy and the time frame. You can also give the time range, like from what date to what date, and then select the asset as in Postgres SQL. Once you select that, it will automatically fetch the database name which you have given in the resource management, and then create a policy. You can give the rule name as anything, and then you can select the database, and then the role which you want to get assigned to that user, and then add the members. Let me show the already existing policy here, and in this I'm giving the ephemeral user the admin role, and the members are these two users for now, and access window is Monday to Sunday. Like they can continuously use one session for 2 hours, and maximum idle time is given as 10 minutes. So this is how the policy is defined. Now we have everything set and we have configured everything. Now let's go and check the connection guidance page and see how we can connect it. So select the database here and select the type of database and type of access, we have to give the target to which we are connected, and then it will automatically create a connection string for you. Then we have to open the client. I'm using PG admin again. So I'm going to create a server and name it as demo, and then go to connection, copy the details from our connection guidance page. Host name, port name, username should be the connection string because we don't know what user will be created. It is ephemeral user, right? So it will create a ephemeral user for us. So in password, we are giving the user password for my identity account. And for zero standing access, we should make sure that SSL inspection is turned on. And I'm just increasing the timeout here. And let's see. So this is previous session. Let's close this. Okay, we have connected to the demo, and let me open the query and let's see what user has been created for this session. You can see this is the random user created for this session. So let's go and see the session diagnostics here. You can see this is what we got right now, and the session was successful and it is live. This is the connection profile, and this is the session ID details. And if we go to the audit surveys and go to session monitoring, you can see it used ZXP authentication method, and it has used local ephemeral user, and this is the user on the target NQREKC. So we'll compare it NQREKC. Yeah, that is the one. And this is the target type. You have all the details here, and if you go to commands, it will show you what commands you have used for that session. So we have used one command, so let us see. Yeah, it is there. Maybe we have to disconnect this. It will take some time. Yeah, it has been disconnected now. See, now let's go back here. Now refresh. It has been not ended yet. Now let's see. So these are all the things that has happened on that session. Like the SIA service has tried to give the rules to the user, ephemeral user. Okay, one more thing. If this is the admin view of secure infrastructure access, if we give only read only access to the to the end user, this is how it looks. So the end user will have access only to the connection guidance page and the MFA cache. So thank you everyone.